So I would like to welcome Mike and Arne on stage with me. So as they come, I call ourselves the Three Shades of Blue. We're wearing Three Shades of Blue up here. So Artiphon designs smart instruments and AR music experiences for the next generation of musicians. Mike and Arne are willing to share how they brought this vision to life with Minibeats, an AR musical camera app that lets you instantly soundtrack your world using Snap AR and Camera Kit. But as you know, they're not gonna walk away without a fun fact. So do you all mind sharing your fun fact with us?
Sure. Before I did anything else professionally, I was into music and tech, so I was logically mixing shows to mix for concerts. The fun fact is I'm still doing that here and there. Just last Saturday I was at Red Rocks with Ben Burmer doing the mix. So when I can, I do stuff like that.
Wow, that is impressive. That is a hidden talent. We appreciate that. What about you, Mike?
Hey, I actually I live on an island, so I get to take a ferry home, which is pretty fun.
No traffic.
No, well, the wind, the waves, the lobsters.
Totally understand. Well, over to you. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. A little bit of background. So we are at Artiphon. Artiphon is all about kind of reinventing musical experiences that anyone can play and designing future music kind of for everyone else. So we like to really question a lot of assumptions of what it takes to be musical. We actually started in hardware, so this, for instance, is Orba. This is actually a new color for Orba. It's normally black, but it's this little musical device. It's kind of like a fidget spinner, and you can just hang out and make music throughout your day. A couple years ago, we started working on how do we translate everything we learned from these simple gestural controllers into a more audiovisual experience. We launched an app called Orba Cam, which is a musical camera that lets you play on screen. And then we got connected with Snap. And so then we were able to really explode what was possible on two fronts, the input and the output. So we think about musical experiences as like an interface. How do you put into the system? How do you have a gesture, an intention? And then the output we think about in audiovisual ways. So not just the sound of the music, but how can we represent the music as objects, as effects? How can we actually transform the world in musical ways? What does that mean? Melodies, harmonies, rhythms, textures, timbres. What do those mean visually? And so we've been able to do a lot of experimentation the past couple years, and we're really happy to announce today that we're launching an app powered by Lens Studio and Camera Kit. That's called Minibeats, and I think we're gonna actually show you a preview video, like for the first time, of what the app's gonna do. Arne, you
Soundtrack your life instantly with Minibeats, the first AR musical camera in the world. With Minibeats, you can play music using your body, your mood, and even the world around you. Minibeats AR technology turns everyday moments into your own personal fantasia. It's the first app to combine colorful VFX with augmented reality instruments that anyone can play. Most recently, we partnered with a select group of artists to launch Minibeats on Snapchat. Now, millions of fans are making renditions of their favorite artist songs with a brand new revenue stream for the music industry. And we're designing Minibeats experiences for some of the most recognizable brands on the planet. The Minibeats iOS app will be launching soon with a growing array of immersive AR experiences. Make every moment musical with Minibeats.
So yeah, think of it like a musical drawing app, like a way to take a moment that might be mundane, like picking up your cup of coffee, and make it magical and kind of Fantasia-like. So we've actually been working with various developers and designers with Lens Studio and prototyping this for a while. We're looking for more, and I think Arne, you're going to talk about kind of the process of how we actually built this.
Yeah, so we started out some time ago that besides doing the hardware instruments that Mike showed before, that are all about touch input, touch sound was one of the terms we were using, because on our instruments you can not only play like on a keyboard, you can also press and move your finger around and play very expressive. So it was obvious to us that AR is a user interface that has several dimensions, three, that we can use for musical expressive playing. So we started out with a lens that was scan band, that was some time ago, in the Ghost program, and we got really interested, and then we started to think in a product sense, how far can we take this? And we planned to do an app for a long time, and we are doing one. Camera kit was key to that, because we've tried all sorts of technologies, but then we realized that we could make one of the key technologies for us, for music, is our own. It's our audio engine. So we have a way how we use stems, for example, like loop-like bits of music on our hardware. We can do the same thing, of course, in an app. And we can do it in a lens, as long as it's connected. So we started publishing lenses. So if you look on Snapchat in Minibeats right now, there are several lenses available. And we've used these lenses that are public, and they have in-lens digital goods enabled. And we use those to see what works, what doesn't work, so we have some testing. While at the same time, in development, we can integrate those in our app, where we have a little bit of different UI, different presentation, and more around it. So we have these different areas where we can develop lenses for Snapchat, test things, integrate them via camera kit in our app, take input from our hardware stems, while at the same time, business-wise, what we're doing is we work with artists that are featured. So what you see here, these are all artists that got a lot of traction through us, actually. There was a lot of views. We have a high number we're going to reveal later. So in that sense, we are enabling the artists to get a wider audience, and it goes the other way around. So the big thing for us was that camera kit basically enabled us to try things as Snapchat lenses, while also developing the app at the same time. It's not released yet, it will be released very soon. And that was our strategy on why we picked camera kit and how we're doing it.
Is the next slide the reveal? There it is.
I'm just a loser. Nobody loves me. Nobody
These are some of the artist lenses that we release, and we really customize them to the artist's songs. But they're made interactive with things like opening your mouth or opening your hand. It's all about taking music which is normally just consumed and making it an interactive experience. Since this talk is about building a business, I want to mention a little bit about sort of the revenue side of this as well. With digital goods, we were able to actually let people upgrade the lens. In this case, we decided to do 50 tokens, which would give you unlimited recordings. So you can think about it like digital merch at a concert, although you can't buy anything for 50 cents at the merch table at a concert. This gives you an interactive merch kind of experience for the artist. And we're doing revenue share with artists. And so this is a new revenue stream for them. In addition to being a great advertisement, the artists we work with, you know, these kinds of millions of plays means a lot to them. Even just as a way to funnel traffic through, we had a click through back to their streaming services and things. Arne?
Yeah, there's another detail about the business and the productization. We were trying and looking for, before we even went to Camera Kit, how can we get people to have a deeper experience, to go a bit further than you would in Snapchat. So we started to bundle our lenses into one on mini sub carousel. And that has worked really well because this is something that we're doing now with Camera Kit in our app, where we have a merchandising system basically of having several mini products next to each other, which has definitely helped with the success.
I can't remember, do we have another slide? Yes, okay. So these are examples, and you already saw the video, but for us it's really about getting people to play with music in their everyday lives and finding new places where music is relevant. Another aspect of building the business is looking at different revenue streams other than just charging normal people, because I think that can only go so far, right? So we're actually working with a couple different brands and looking both on Snapchat and in our app of ways that branded content can be a part of this experience. And so music really increases engagement, especially when it's made interactive. And so we're looking at different ways that, these, for artists, these are branding exercises. For instance, this vinyl record here, we worked with Warner Music and Rhino Records. This is the song Green Onions, which you probably do know the song, and you probably don't know that it's called Green Onions. It was in Sandlot and all this. So anyway, we did a branding lens for them that whether it was this vinyl or another one was it turns your head into an onion, of course. And these were ways to get, especially a younger generation, aware of even just the name of the song so they could go stream it so the record label could get more revenue for the artist and everyone wins. And so we're now talking with a range of brands where whether it's shoes or makeup or all kinds of things that, what are the ways that you could move and be interactive, and if we can make them musical, we can probably increase engagement by X%, right? And so not only are we looking at direct consumer revenue, but we're also looking at more of that B2B side of the integrations, and especially advertising that doesn't interrupt, but instead encourages people and invites them in to kind of play with something that's fun. That's really all we're trying to do here. We just have to pay for it, right? So we are looking for more, more partners on the design and development side. Ideally, what we want to do with the Minibeats app is make this kind of a marketplace for musicians, for visual designers, for lens creators, and then eventually for users. That we can really build out a community of people creating content, sharing it, and building out, especially with these brand integrations, building out ways for normal people to make money too. And so there's a lot we can do in this app. We've learned a lot from how Snapchat works as a major social network. We've got a little thing here super focused on music and audiovisual creativity that we think could expand into a lot more. So we're exploring that. Did you have anything else to add at the end?
No, I guess we could play actually when you say there's this music you will recognize. Let's play the music.
Yeah, are these videos?
Yeah.
Okay. Air guitar. Anyway, this is super fun. We have a minute left. Does anyone have a question or a comment or anything? Awesome. Please, we're going to hang out. If you want to chat about any of this stuff, we're here. We'd love to collaborate. And I hope this was inspiring for you. And have fun today.